ladies. I'm just going to show you the, I bought some notebooks yesterday and I showed them on here from Wilkinson's, from Wilco's. And I've done one of them anyway. So I thought I'd come on and show you, and hopefully somebody will leave some comments, good or bad, because I'm quite new to YouTube, so I've not got hardly any subscribers, and I'm getting quite a few views, but I'm not getting any comments. So even if you think something's rubbish, or you can think of how I could do something better, if you'd leave a comment, I'd really appreciate it. Even if it's to say that I look like a dog and my hair's a mess, because I do look like a dog and my hair is a mess. So I was up quite late last night trying to figure out what YouTube's done to our beloved channels. Anyway, right, so this is what I did. I've painted it front and back with 2 layers of linen acrylic, dried it in between with my hairdryer because I don't have a heat gun, but it worked. I made the dress form shape myself, with the help of a tutorial on Fiona Jennings' 644's channel. Because I don't have the Tim Holtz anything except for 3 distress inks. Other than that, I don't have anything of Tim Holtz. So I've not even got a die cutter, or a die cut, whatever you call it, one of them machines. I don't have one, so I've got to do it myself. It did take me quite a few goes, I will admit, and I couldn't do a stand for it because every time I cut it, it was wonky and it wasn't symmetrical and it looked rubbish. So she's not got a stand, it's floating in midair. But never mind, I got there in the end, and I don't think that shape's too bad. I distressed it because it was white cardstock, so I put distress ink on it, and then I've put this lace on. I've put a few layers underneath, just to make it so it doesn't look completely flat. It's just that these were random petals from making flowers that I had too many of, so there's 2 circle petals of satin, and then 2 of fine dress net under there, and then a little vintage trim. So I could probably do with a bit more imagination about how to do the dresses. It's not really my forte, but I'll have a good look at what some other ladies have done and get some better ideas, I think. These are rub-ons. Now I know that's cheating really, but they're so cute, and they were so cheap. I'll show you the rest in a minute. So I've put those on, and then I've added some like stickles, and then I've added this little Dior label to there, trying to fit in with like a 50s type theme. I've got some Dior ribbons, so that's come off there, and I made this little, so then I just tied some ribbon and some random lace, and I made this little charm. I put the claw on, and this is part of a bracelet, so it's got an acrylic heart, and then it's got a little teardrop crystal, and then one of these what I call a disco ball. Now I really wanted to, well no, not wanted to, I could have put the rest of this charm bracelet on. I did get it from a charity shop, so it wasn't overly expensive. I'd really appreciate if people could leave some comments, like I said, good or bad, and this is one that I could do with some help with, because whenever I ask anybody at home, they're all like, I don't know, they think I'm a bit of a geek, a crafty geek. This is the rest of the bracelet. Now I was thinking, should I have put that on there like that, or is that just too much? Because I think if I were using this book and it had all of that on the side, I think it'd annoy me, whereas these are just a bit more subtle, so I don't know. So if you want to leave a comment about that, would you have used it all? Am I being a bit mean? I mean, I am a scrimper, so I am a bit tight with my stash. Maybe if I make some money at this craft fair, I might invest in some more stuff. I don't know, but then again, I'm naturally a scrimper, so I don't know. Anyway, I did the back, painted it, distressed it, and then I put these 2 little rub-ons there because I used the black, there was a black elastic holding the book together when I bought it, and when I cut it off it left 2 little lines there which didn't cover with the paint, so I just put them on. And then I put this little shoe on here, which I think is really cute. I haven't done anything inside yet. I don't know if I'm going to do. I don't know whether to add anything else to it or whether it's alright as it is. I don't know. What do you think? Leave a comment. I'll just show you the rest of the rub-ons. I got these, if you live in England, they're worth going and having a look at these. I must remember to keep rub-ons with the back near them because they do stick together. But that's one with hats and hat boxes. And this is a shoes one. And there are some vintage shoes, so obviously I don't think I'll use the flip-flops or them. But I'll use the rest, definitely. And those were 12p each, which is not a lot of money. And they are from Home Bargains. We've got 2 of them in our town, Home Bargains. They had quite a big selection of those, and I also got these as well. Let's see if you can see them. They're like, well, I think they're going to fit in. I've got some chronology paper, which is kind of steampunky, isn't it? So I'm going to be doing a project with that, so I thought these kind of fitted in with that steampunky kind of vibe. So I'll come up with some like clever words to do with, I don't know, machines and stuff and put them on. And another thing that I came up with, another scrimpy tip. Now we all like our bling and it seems to be getting more and more popular. People are putting all sorts on their flowers, brooches, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know how they must be making money out of the crafting. For me at the moment it's more of a hobby than a enterprise, shall we say. I do it for the love of it because I just like to make a mess and make things. I'm not making any money out of it, so therefore I've got to be very careful. I got this from a charity shop. I cut the blings off, but as I was walking back to my car I spotted this. It was market day in my town. It's not what it used to be. Absolutely rubbish. But there was several Asian men with their stalls that they sell the cloth for the ladies to make their outfits, and they sell this. Now, to the naked eye, that just looks like mesh bling. Nice and sparkly. You can cut it in strips. It's easy to cut. And now I got a metre of it to see what it's like, and that it was 50p. Now that is as sparkly as that. But this stuff is just plastic moulded, whatever, with sparkly paint on. It's like indented, yeah, there, but it's just mirrored paint. There's no actual like diamante. There's no actual physical diamante in them. It's just shiny. But I thought that was that could be a cheap alternative, you know, for something, for a border or just for a little snip if you're just wanting a little touch of it and you don't want to spend a lot of money. That's worth 50p to craft with. Yeah, not all of us can afford all these big blings that they can just put in the middle of a flower and that's it. There you go, they've done. Sorry, can't do it. Not only am I tight, but I think some people must spend an awful lot of money to make their things, and it's not what crafting's about. It's about making them out of next to nothing for cheap and imitating things. That's what it's about for me. Well, it is to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm a Yorkshire lass and I'm tight. But anyway, please leave a comment if you've got the time or the inclination. You don't have to. But I would appreciate any kind of help or suggestions. Really, really would appreciate it. I hope everybody is getting round the new YouTube. It's a bit of a pain, but that's what you get when it's... we just have to get used to it, won't we? And thanks for watching, and I'll probably be on again later when I've made some more stuff. So thanks for watching and take care. Bye for now.